I was born. Been stacking my coin. These niggas pop. My money keep growing. Your girl is a dot. She all on my groin. Keep blowing my horn. We fuck with porn. These rappers is whack. They lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money. They never get born. I'm loading my strap. They calling the law. Fuck around and get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars and it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay. We're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live trading session with yours truly, Crypto Blood. Now, I can't, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say I told you so. I'm not going to say I told you so. I just hope those that have been watching Crypto Blood have benefited from his analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I hope so. We got a lot of people coming in bright and early today. Well, it's not early over here. It's 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the D. But we got Wisdom Bars in the house. Dylan VA. Big Curious Mom. That's my lady. Ivan 17 just getting in. Tone is in the building. Memories with Mike. Buy the effing dip. Big Curious Mom says. I don't know, man. A lot of people, when it comes down to it, Big Curious Mom, they ain't got the balls. They ain't got the balls. We're at some critical levels. Actually, we've punched through and broken critical levels. So you got to really know how to navigate this this environment. And that's what you're tuning in with me to look at and get some analysis on. And we're going to do that today. Hit that like button as you guys come in here. I got my espresso shot, single origin, I think from Kenya. Got my cigar from Nicaragua. We ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. D Fuente's in the house. Dylan says, trade intuition got me here. That's right. Shout out to my man Trade. I was supposed to get him on. I actually, was planning on doing this stream way earlier today. But we're going to get it in. We're going to trade, just to let you guys know, we're going to trade this through the close. So we're going to trade this until about 4 o'clock, 4:15 or so. I don't have any trades open right now. I went flat yesterday evening. I had 2 shorts open. Let me see if I can pull that up really quickly, because I did have 2 shorts and I was thinking about keeping them open. I've been nibbling on them, taking profits all day yesterday. And I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and close it out. And I should have kept them open. I should have. Crypto Blood, I thought you were street smart, bro. I thought I was street smart. But it's okay, because guess what? You never lose taking profits. So it's all good. We're still, making progress with the account over at BYDFi. If you guys want to join trading with me, this is the spot to be. BYDFi, link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Cha-ching right now. Scan that QR code. Got up to like $13,000 in trading bonuses as an initial sign up. Other perks as well. We'll go through that later in the stream. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trades that I did close. I closed these 2 trades yesterday. Close time was it says 4 midnight. Did I close at midnight? I might have closed them at midnight this morning. Yeah, I think I closed it at midnight, almost 1 o'clock this morning. I closed these two shorts. Doge short for 500. No, I'm sorry, Bitcoin short for 500. That was a big trade. The Doge one was even bigger. 159% on that short. Would have been monumental. This would have been probably like, and granted, when I closed this is not telling the whole story, because when I closed it, maybe I can go to trade history. Let's see. When I closed it, it was only $57 open. So it wasn't like I could have maybe doubled that, and I could have maybe doubled this. So very small. I didn't have a lot left open on those two trades. So I just said, let me close out, be flat, less risk. When you're, more longer you're in the market, the more risk you take on. We got AB in the building. D-Fuente says smash that like button. That's right. Smack the like booty right now for us, please. Now, we're looking to try, potentially getting into some trades. I do like where we are in the markets. I do like where we are in the markets as far as positioning ourselves for a long trade. But we'll look at Bloodalytics and check out. Zero Fuck says, fell asleep last night. My fault, y'all. All good, bro. Hey, man, sleep is the most important medicine. It's the most important part of your health, man. You got to get that sleep. Got to get that sleep. So let's take a look at the charts. Let's just check out the chart. They look gruesome, man. They look bad. Oh, Lord, they look bad. I'm going to, let's do this. Get some background music going. All right. Let's get some background music going. We're going to look at some trades that will help you. I don't know. Not financial advice for sure. But look at this, man. For the altcoin market, this is everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look at that. We're bouncing right off that trend line. Right off of it. This is the first time we've seen sentiment on the altcoin market go red, go negative or bearish in a long time. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen this. So this is quite interesting. Quite interesting to see. But as people have said in the chat room, this is when you buy. This is when, you really about that life. This is really when you want to buy. But you got to buy strategically. And you can't just buy haphazardly and just catching a falling knife. Because, you could have said that when we were right here. When we breached the bottom of this trend, of this channel here, you could have said, oh, buy the dip, buy the dip. Well, you would have gotten slaughtered. You would have lost 4.5%, almost 5% more, and at its low, another 6%. And if you're leveraging, that's a liquidation event. You're out of there. So buying the dip is cool, but you got to know where to buy the dip. So as I've taught you guys, my strategy is very simple. It's A's and V's, V's and A's. So you got to first draw your V's and draw your A's. So we got an A here. We got a V here. Semi V here. Another V here. Draw that a little bit better. We have V's here. And this is how you know, like I said, when a V is violated, just get out of the way. And wait for another V to form, and then you can hide your stop loss below that V. And vice versa, above an A if you're going short. So what we have here, and this is why I like drawing the V's, because it helps you spatially see what's going on in the markets. Now, granted, this is a 13-minute, but it still works. You start going lower, then it's harder to identify the V's. But 13-minute chart, 15-minute chart, if you don't have a 13, that's fine. Draw your V's on the 15. I like doing it on the 15. Now, we got kind of like a inverted head and shoulders, it looks like here. So what does that mean? That means possibly a bottom. We're heading back up toward the $88,000 market, which we talked about in yesterday's stream, was a critical area of support. Now we've closed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours below. Well, actually, I can't say 8 because really we closed 1 here. Then we ended up closing back in the channel here. And so you got to count from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours below the channel. But guess what? The market sees that Crypto Blood is live streaming right now, and they said, "Oh, we're gonna trick them. We're gonna pump fake them. We're gonna pump fake them right now, live." Look at that. We're going right back up to the area of resistance. Previous support becomes future resistance. Can we break through here with a meaningful number of candles in this zone? I think so. The time is now if you want to get in, because what you can do is, I mean, this is a stretch because 3.5%, 3 1/3 is a quite a ways away from the current market price on Bitcoin. You have to check for each individual crypto, but for Bitcoin, 3.5, 3.3% away is a lot to try to put a stop loss, is what I'm saying. You could put one here. That's 2.5%, but you do have the risk. You run the risk of actually getting tapped out of that. Though it, the likelihood to me seems kind of low, but you really want to breathe, give it room to breathe. So what you could do is lower your leverage so that you'll feel comfortable putting a wide stop loss in this type of position. I do think we are going to, we basically came down here, liquidity grab, and then we're going to move back up at this point. Yesterday, I told you I thought we were moving lower, and that's exactly what we did. So now I'm telling you we're going to move higher, and we'll see if that's exactly what we do. Elmo, here we go. No Elmo. Oh boy. If we get Elmo, man, it's over sooner than I thought for Michael Saylor. I'm just saying. Man, Michael Saylor, bro. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, Michael Saylor is going to be the reason we see a flash crash, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They're going to be forced to liquidate, and then it's going to cascade, and it's going to make other people liquidate. It's going to be interesting. Hyman says reversal. How many people think it's a reversal going on right now in the markets? Give me a 1 if you think the reversal is in. You should be buying this dip. Give me a 2 if you think we head lower. Let me know. The Zuck. Man, look, we're going up already, man. Live on the screen. So let's while I'm talking, I'm probably missing some trades, but you got to remember one thing, ladies and gentlemen. You never listen. 9 times out of 10, the market is going to retrace the area where you thought you were going to get in. So you just got to be patient. We got the 3 V's set up, looking like an inverted head and shoulders. That's very positive for us. Okay, so let's take a look at some trades and see what we got on deck right now. Let's see what we got on deck right now. Hit that like button as we set up and see what we got on deck for trades. Again, I'm coming into this live stream neutral. Okay, coming in neutral. So I'm kind of at a disposition. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna do a refresh on the Bloodalytics dashboard. of charts and see what we got here. So I'm not really seeing anything, to be honest with you, on Bitcoin. Way too far outside the range. Ethereum, way outside the range. Doge, see how far we are from 1.5% away from entry. Might be able to get into this one. We'll see. A long on Doge. Near, not near at all. not near at all. Not near entry point at all for near. Nah, I can't do that. That's too far. I feel like that's too far, because if I go down to the stop loss region, we're talking about 3%. Nope, too big of a risk there. H bar, too big of a risk to go in. And Solana, too far away. Tron, hella too far away. I told you guys, when Tron runs, it runs. Okay, AB said 1, then he says 2. 10 pound says 2, probably lower. Really? I don't think we're going lower. Y'all think we're going lower? I thought all my bulls, I'm seeing all yesterday, everyone was like, yeah, we're going higher. Now y'all saying we're going lower. Come on now, which is going to be? Up to go down 2. Up to go down. Okay. Now that's a likely scenario for sure. But going down, straight down. Nah, I don't know, man. I mean, a bounce, then a move back down. But the problem with that is, guys, is that 9 times out of 10, we've dropped, and we'll take a look at some tweets. I got some tweets I want to pull up, but we've dropped like 10K in 2 days on Bitcoin. About 10% in 2 days, which is crazy on no news. No news. It's crazy. Actually, we've had bullish news. We've got a lot of bullish news, man. Fundamentally, like from a regulatory standpoint, we're going to look at some tweets. And this shit has not, it's just dropped. And I'm telling you, the reason is, this is what I've been telling you guys for the longest. It's buy the rumor, sell the news. Where's the Trump top? January 20th, 2024. Right here. We need to put a Trump head right there. We got one here. Let's move Trump on over to the other chart too. We're gonna move him to let's see. Reset, scale, lock, and pull out. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add Trump right here as well. So that's the Trump top. This is the Trump rally from November 5th, which is the election day, all the way up till December 8th-ish. And this is on the altcoin. These are on the altcoins, right? This is everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is a very, very pure altcoin chart. So the altcoins ran from November 4th or 5th until December 8th, and that was the top. And I got that outside trend line as a measurement for us to let us know when and if we get a breakout to the upside. That's the line, that red line. We gotta break that. We break that, it's on and popping. Of course, you got to break other trend lines on your road to that outside trend line, but that's the one you got to really watch. And we ain't nowhere near right now. That's like as far as Mars. But so the altcoins topped in December, beginning of December. Bitcoin topped on the inauguration, January 20th. That's the Trump top. And, you know, we're quite far away. We are 23%. Remember how this game goes. You drop 10%, or if you drop 50%, it takes 100% to get back to where you were before you drop 50%. D Fuentes asked, back to 75K. Man. 75K is down here in this region. I do have support zones in the 75K. 73 is really 73K to be exact area. The issue is we completely violated this wick that we had on January 13th, and that's concerning. And more concerning is the wick here, this wick, December 5th. That was a flash crash. We had what did we have? What happened there? I forgot what happened on that day. Something happened and spooked the markets. Was it Bank of Japan? Carry trade? I believe that's the carry trade Bank of Japan situation where we dropped. That was a hell of a drop, boy. Hell of a drop. So to see us violate this super wick was a little concerning. The charts can't erase. We can't erase that violation. We can't erase it. Now, shout out to my man Ken Bozak for the 420. Yeah, you're right, Ken. You said it too. You said it too. Shout out to Ken. Let me put Ken on the wheels of steel. Let me put him on the wheel real quick. Sheets. Let's get the wheel giveaway up. Remember, any super chats and all YouTube premium members are placed on the wheel every week. So become a member or super chat to enter your chance to win. Next week, what do you guys want to give away next week? I'm gonna give away something directly. And yeah, you said it on live. You sure did. You sure did. I said it yesterday. I said we're going lower, man. I said we're going lower. At what point? I don't remember. I roasted you on what. I had to go back. Which live was it? Because you've been on a couple. I appreciate the support. But I said buy the rumor, sell the news last year. I said Trump's inauguration was going to be the top, the local top. So that's exactly where we what's playing out right in front of our eyes. What's this, February? The next giveaway will be this coming Monday, which will be March 1st. Or 3rd, I'm sorry. All right, I got my man locked and loaded for the next one. Appreciate the super chat again, my guy. All right, so I don't see anything I can get in right now, to be honest with you. Let's go back to the charts and just double check. We just closed out of the Tron trade, and I need to log into Blowfin for the algo to see those trades really quickly. Let me see here. Let's see. Where's my Blowfin account? All right, let me get in here real quick. All right, so I'm logging in the Blowfin right now. So we just closed out of that Tron long. We got a whole bunch of green. We got a whole bunch of green over on the Tron, on the Algo Blowfin side, boy. Look at all these longs we're in right now for the reference account. That's for triggering the trades. Just closed that Tron, but we had eight positions open all long, and we're up 119% on ETH, 280 something percent on H bar, 200% on Solana. Now this is the reference account that triggers the trades for everyone else, but yes, looking real good there, looking real good. All those longs we're in. But I want to try to get into a trade. I don't want to force it, and I won't. Definitely don't want to force trades. That's another thing you don't want to do. Just because you're ready to trade doesn't mean the market is ready for you. So you got to keep that in mind. And I'm just simply not seeing anything yet. So we'll watch this closely. Doge was the only one I potentially saw it move in, but we missed that trade. So we're just gonna sit back and wait for a pullback. If we get one, we might not get one. I mean, we will, but it might not be during the US session. Might not be during the US session. Let's take a look at these tweets, though, because this is hilarious. Now people want to call for manipulation. What manipulation when it was at 109? It's only manipulation on the way down, guys. Just FYI. Just FYI. Rule of thumb. For the degenerates out there, it's only a manipulation on the way down, never on the way up. See, I see manipulation. Manipulation has two facets, or two ways it can be. It can be manipulated down, but it also can be manipulated upward. But rarely do people care if it's manipulated upward because you're making money. So that's why people don't care on the manipulation on the upside. But if you trade, actively trade, you trade long and short, so you can make money on the way down as well. So Ash Crypto said, so you're telling me Bitcoin dumped more than 10K in 2 days without any major negative news? This is pure manipulation, bro. Oh man, all these big fucking exchanges and market makers are liquidating people and making millions with volatility. A typical Wall Street playbook. And he shows a 10-minute chart, or 1 day. That's a 1 day chart of Bitcoin. Yikes. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I'm just seeing this 1 day chart. That I didn't even look at that. I don't usually look at the 1 day, but looking at this 1 day chart, that does look ugly. We're at 88K right now, but look at all those wicks to the left that we violated to the downside. You can't erase that move. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a 1 day, because I don't look at 1 day, but let's look at a 1 day for the sake of, you know, that tweet. I want to see what the 1 day looks like with Bitcoin. I need to get rid of all these damn lines. Let's see. Let's get rid of all the lines. How do I delete all of the lines at once? Okay, there we go. So let's take a look at this. So this is the 1 day. Look at the violations, bro. Like, oh my God. Let's start it off. Violation number 1. Violation number 2. Violation number 3. Violation number 4. And you could group this in. 5 violations on the Bitcoin daily chart. Good God Almighty, man. Not gonna lie. Seeing this, I almost have to agree with the number 2s. I have to agree with the number 2s that we're, Tone said it, up to go down 2. 10 pounds said probably lower. If we don't close today out, ladies and gents, and we've got 3 hours until we close out today's candle. If we don't close today's candle out with like a nice wick where we close like up here at 91,000, somewhere around there. If we don't close above that zone, or at minimum like 89, 90,000, but really I want to see like a nice long wick on the daily. We don't get that candle formation, I think we do end up heading lower. But the scary thing is, guess where the next level is? Right there. That's not a good scenario. That's not a good scenario, because that puts us at 73,000, like some of you were saying. Which is another 16% from here. 17%. Now, how do you think Michael Saylor and his squad is going to feel after just buying all that Bitcoin in the 90s for the last 2 months? $100,000. They were buying in the 100K too. How do you think they're going to feel? They're going to feel horrible. And again, as I stated in yesterday's video, what this does is you guys will say, well, they'll just be able to buy more and raise more debt at those levels. The market isn't going to be, there's not going to be risk. There's not going to be an appetite for raising debt when you're down that much. Now, T. Will told us yesterday that their dollar cost basis, their average basis for their buys is around $67,000 Bitcoin, maybe 68K. But inherently, that's the problem. When you don't have a real strategy, you say you have a strategy, and your name is now strategy. The irony. But when you don't have a strategy to sell, you're going to fail. As a company, I'm not talking about as an individual. I'm saying as a company, you have a fiduciary responsibility to make your stockholders money. And you cannot make money buying Bitcoin, because it is a non-productive asset, just like gold is. Gold, you don't buy gold to make money. It may appreciate and you can sell to someone else that thinks it's going higher, the greater fool's theory, right? But inherently, that's not a strategy. It's maybe a hedge, etc., etc. But MicroStrategy needs to make money, because they ain't making money in their actual book of business. What their original intent for their company was. They're not making any money. So I think they're up shit's creek, man. I'm be honest with you. I think they're in a bad situation. And if we get down to 70K, people are gonna be like, damn, you had all those profits, billions and billions of dollars in profits, and you let them go to waste because, your whole position is to just buy Bitcoin and just continue to buy Bitcoin. And that's, again, it's not a problem if you're buying with cash, free cash flow. Like if your business made money and you take some of the money that you made from your business and you bought Bitcoin free and clear, oh, you Gucci. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. However, when you're going out raising debt It's at low interest rates. I give you that, but it's still an interest rate. And they say some of their loans are risk-free interest rate. How the hell did you get someone to lend you money risk-free, no interest rate? What kind of Ponzi shit? What is that about? Clearly that person that's loaning you the money probably owns the MicroStrategy stock, and then they're trying to make it up on the back. Just all types of just horror. It's not going to end well, in my opinion, for MicroStrategy. Because when if we get to these levels of $75,000, $71,000 Bitcoin, ain't nobody gonna buy their debt to buy more Bitcoin. So they're not going to be able to buy as much Bitcoin down here because the risk, the appetite for it is going to be very low. And by the time Bitcoin gets to this 70K, which is another 18%, what do you think MicroStrategy stock is going to be at? It's going to be slaughtered. It's going to be slaughtered. Let's see what MicroStrategy is doing today. I didn't look. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what MicroStrategy stock is doing. This will be interesting. What is what's their ticker symbol? Oh, MSTR. Down 11% today. Down 11% today. Now, that's today. Yikes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Trading View, and we're going to pull up. Let me duplicate this. Let's go ahead and pull up MicroStrategy stock in Trading View. MSTR. Hit that like button, y'all. And share this stream. Let's see. All right. So here we go. So what we have here, ooh, y'all see what I see? Can you see what I see? Look at this. Ooh wee. So it broke a major support line last Friday. Ironically enough, the 21st of February, it broke. And so since that break, MicroStrategy is down 20%. And so it's down 20% in a week, precisely. Well, not even a week, because we're not at Friday yet. It feels like a Friday, but it's not Friday. So we had a gap down from yesterday's close. So we got a gap down, and there was no attempt to even fill that gap. You know, normally you get a gap down in stocks. You get a gap down, you'll see a run up, and then maybe a move down. This bad boy didn't even think about trying to fill the gap. The gap down came out, and it just went straight down, and we've been going down ever since. So we're not going to fill that gap in today's session. That's for damn sure. That's a done dollar. So that's not a good look for MicroStrategy. But you just look at this, man, and it's just like, we're currently past this support area. Let's look at this. We breached that one. So really, Hot diggity dog. The next area of support is really just about there. We got down just a tad bit. Just about there. 180. $180 MicroStrategy. And that's another, check this out. That's another 30% from where we are right now. And we can reach that. We can reach that by the end of this week, the way this shit is going. But again, it all is predicated on whether or not Bitcoin continues to head lower. That would be a pretty much a 42% haircut on the price of MicroStrategy. And you telling me you think they're going to be able to raise more cash, take debt, raise more debt to buy Bitcoin? I don't think the appetite is going to be there. Hence why there's inherently a asymmetrical relationship, and this relationship is really not in MicroStrategy's favor. They really can only raise debt to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin is going up. And that's the worst. You want to buy on dips. You want to buy on dips. Big Curious Mom says people be whining like they've never seen big dips in bull runs before, never up, only 70K juicy. I gotta find some money. Poor seller peeps. Yeah, buy Bitcoin, not MicroStrategy shit. Don't just buy straight Bitcoin. They're going to charge you 2 and 20. Yeah. Right. The fund manager. See, if we get down to 70K, let's buy Doge on sale. Doge to $1. Yeah, Doge is gonna do well. I think Doge is gonna do well. Add the Dixie. Are you talking about the Dixie or something else? Today's episode is brought to you by BYDFi. Check those guys out. Scan that QR code. Get up to 13,000 in trading bonuses on your sign up. Check them out right now. That's where I'm trading. Well, I ain't trading right now. I missed the bus. Ow. I missed the bus. But we're going to be patient. I'm going to try to find something. We are going to try to find something. Got to be patient. And if you want to trade the algo, Bloodalytics, you can check that out at Blowfin. Scan that QR code. But more importantly, you can get a free month trial at bloodalytics.com. You can scan that QR code, fill the form out, and get busy. Again, it'll be only a reference trade, so it'll be a very, very small amount, and then you add to that trade. If you see fit, the algo will take profits for you, close the trade, and reverse trade for you. But you've got to add, the chicken to it. All right, so let's take a look at these charts again, man. Let me see if I can get some type of entry somewhere. Market's taking off, man. It's not looking like I'm gonna get any trades in. We got a sell. We got a sell signal on Bitcoin. I think I'm gonna have to take this trade. I think I'm gonna have to take this trade, ladies and gents. Who's gonna go short with me? Yes. And thank you for reminding me, Big Curious Mom. So BYDFi has I partner with them, and I have a special Telegram room where you get free signals from BYDFi. Let me see if I can find the link for that. You'll have to sign up using my link to gain access to the chat room, because it does a validation and asks for your UID number. And then once you're in, once it validates it, you'll be able to enter the room. But it's a room full of free signals, swing trade, scalping, market analysis, and all that. Big Curious Mom is enjoying it. I'm glad you are. I'll find that link in a minute, and I'll put the QR code on the screen for you guys to jump in that Telegram room too. Let's go ahead and let's execute this trade though. Let's get down to business. That's what you're here for. All right, so we're gonna do about 47K on this short. We just got to remember to put our stop losses in, which I need to reference really quickly. I really want to put my stop loss above this A, but I'll put it right here at 88,928. $88,985 is actually what I ended up doing. And we might have another short. Low key. TRX. We got a TRX short too. Let's go ahead and put TRX on deck. See what we can do with TRX. Tron. See what we can do with Tron, baby. Let's see what we can do with Tron. Let's do we'll do less with Tron because it swings more. So we'll do 30K short on Tron. Where's Tron? Tron is right here. So let's go ahead and put the stop loss in for Tron at 23 cents and 44. So 23.5 cents basically. See what we can do with that. $327. So I'm risking 327 and 4 something on the Bitcoin short. If it goes against us, that's what we will be risking. So we shall see. Not gonna lie, that does look like a nice setup on a short, if you think about it, because I'm getting in the short on this bounce. So shorting into the fading the rally basically. And I'm really, it's crazy because I'm putting the short in right at the wick, which would be previous support equals future resistance. So that would be right in that zone of resistance. So we'll see what happens. Again, this is on the daily. I don't really mess with the daily like that at all. I'm gonna do a refresh. I've got a third exchange coming on board later this week. Stay tuned. I got some real good perks with this exchange, so you definitely want to tune in and sign up to get those perks. I have more details on that later this week. MP asks, how much would I make if it went my way? How can I? Okay, so there's a way I can. Well, it's kind of hard to say, bro, because it's all based on price action. So if it goes down, then I would know kind of close to that area. But it's always a very high or low risk reward, low risk, high reward scenario. So if let me see if I can calculate at least somewhat. I mean, it's really hard to say, bro, but it's definitely going to be at minimum 2.5 times my risk at minimum. So live gamble. I wouldn't call it gambling. Definitely not gambling. There's some strategy to this whole thing. It can be gambling. It definitely can be gambling. I want everyone to repost this on X right now. I got about 60 people on X watching. Shout out to everyone over on X. I don't know how many people I have on Kick. And I think only about 25 people live streaming with me now on YouTube. So everyone hit that like button. I shouldn't see no less than 25 likes over on YouTube. No less. How many likes we got right now? We got 21 likes. We got 27 people watching. Let me get 6 more likes, please. That would be greatly appreciated. The third exchange is bite bid. No. Not at all. Not at all. All right, we starting to turn back around, ladies and gents. We starting to turn back around. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. We got my guy over there on Kick. D Fuentes, I think. Shout out to him. Yeah, not looking good for Michael Saylor. I don't think. I think it's a bad move what he's doing to his company. His publicly traded company, by the way. I think it's a bad situation. And I'm one of very few people who feel this way. Probably because people don't want to go against the grain. He's very popular. He's very vocal about Bitcoin. He's got a lot of influence. He's real wealthy. None of those things concern me. I don't give two rats asses. I know people that are actually quite more wealthy than he is. A lot more wealthy than so. But that doesn't even matter. I'm just saying I don't care who you are. I'm gonna give you my opinion, and you either agree or disagree, and that's fine. Disagree. I love discourse. I'm all for it, baby. That's what we do over here. We don't all agree. We don't all agree over here. All right, so we are looking good, guys. We're starting to look good on the shorts. Starting to look decent on the shorts. And again, that was a great area to get in because I literally, Bloodalytics got us shorting right at the 88K level. So that was great. I will say this, MP. I can tell you this much. So I can tell you percentage-wise what's going on. So basically, if we just go back to the lows of the session, which if we go back that far, it's going to break and go lower. But let's just say we go back there. That's 2% lower on Bitcoin, right? And I've got %. I've got 47K on the table. So that's 470 bucks per 1%. Talking about 8, 9, about $1,000 if it goes down back to where it was. So about $1,000, just shy of 1,000 on the Bitcoin trade. I'm risking 423, and then on the TRX trade, TRX moved, boy. TRX, I told y'all, you get it right with TRX, you're gonna have a good night. You're gonna have a happy ending. So TRX, if we take a look at TRX back to its lows on the trading session, we're talking about 3%. And what do we have? 3%. So you're talking about 369, same thing, $1,000, but I'm risking a little bit less on that trade, $327. And if it goes back to the lows of the session, that's $1,000. So that's $2,000 just if it goes back to the lows of the session, US session. So no guarantee though, no guarantee. $52 in the building. My God. All right, so that's pretty much it, man. I mean, that's the only thing I could capture right now. We're about 300 bucks on these trades. We'll see how it pans out the rest of the night, evening, and yeah, we'll catch up tomorrow. I might do a stream this evening, might not. We'll see. Might do a rundown if we got enough content. I do want to show you guys this. I said I would show you some of the bullishness that's going on. Just in, SEC drops Uniswap investigation. This is big. This is big for DeFi. This is huge for DeFi. And you would think this would be huge for crypto right now. But again, buy the rumor, sell the news. I told you overall trend and setup for Trump entering the office was this. The entire rally was based on him winning. So the value added was all Trump. So once that's kind of like, okay, he's in now, then a lot of that value, a lot of that increase in price, not value, I should say, price, increase in price is going to fade out. It's going to fade away a little bit until we get something else that's a catalyst for price to go higher. So letting you guys know that Uniswap is looking good. I should take a look at that token real quick. And then this was interesting too. SEC drops the Uniswap case. But in addition to that, last month, guess what? SEC dropped a case against Coinbase. It dropped case against Robinhood. It paused the case against Binance, closes the case against OpenSea, and shuts case on Uniswap. Man, this is a one hell of a win for DeFi. One hell of a win for DeFi. But yet and still, no movement. Is it manipulation or is it something else? Let me know in the comments in the chat room right now. And then lastly, I got to leave y'all with another airplane incident. Look at this. Come on, man.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
Southwest Airlines had to abort its landing at Midway Airport in Chicago because we had a Buford private plane. He would have got slaughtered, man. He would have got ripped to shreds. Oh my God, bro. This is just, what is going on? What the hell is going on? I just wanted to leave y'all with that. Jonah Curry in the building. Shout out to him. Big banks want more Bitcoin. It's a good possibility. AML Solutions in the house. I use Crypto Blood's outfits to predict the market conditions. Don't do that. I wear more red than green. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, more. I don't even know what this is, man. This is just this is horrible. Thank God they saw that and you know went back up, because that would have been tragic. That's my 2 trades for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Close the live session, US live session. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.